it's me, the double hey, because it's a special video. Today is the last video of 2025. Another year. How do we feel? Old? Wait, 2025. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I panicked for a second that I said the wrong year.
You know you're old when you get confused. It's like, what year is it? This is my last video of the year, and as is tradition on my channel, I like to do some sort of ranking video. It's kind of like my yearly recap. Every year it looks a little bit different. It used to be that I would just rank all my squishy creations, and then at some point I did all of my creations. Last year I asked you guys to do the ranking. I've done all kinds of different versions, but this year I wanted to do something a little bit different because this is the first year where I am in maintenance mode for my character art creation management process. Let me explain the words that I just said because I'm not exactly sure what they meant either. So basically last year I created a 2-volume character guidebook. In order to do that, I had to draw every single one of my characters. And it was a long, months and months and months and many hour long commitment to draw every single character. So with all of those character drawings, I released my 2 guidebooks, volume 1 and volume 2. So for my guidebooks, every single one of my characters needs a full body, full color, detailed illustration of them. And the characters are actually organized in chronological order. So volume 1 has 2018, 2019, 2020, and 21 in it. Volume 2 has 2022, 2023, and 2024 in it.
Where are the 2025 characters going?
Well, they will go into volume 3.
However,
As you can see, to make a whole volume, it usually requires several years worth of characters to make a sturdy book. So we're not going to be doing volume 3 right now. However, I do not want to be in a situation where I have to
illustrate
200 characters again.
I have made a commitment to myself that every year, whether we're releasing a new volume or not, I'm going to illustrate the characters for that year so I can keep up to date and I'm not having to do it all at once because that was a nightmare. Ideally,
In theory, and hopefully,
if I'm still living in the next 3 years.
by 2026 or 7-ish, I'll be releasing volume 3 with the characters from 2025, but we don't have enough to make a book yet. So they're just gonna live in the atmosphere for a little while. Okay, you guys can go sit naked. Watch them. All of that to say, this video is going to accomplish multiple goals. I did actually sit down and do the character art for my 2025 characters, and I want to show you those. 2, I want to do a ranking video, as is tradition. And 3, I need to write the bios because the artwork of the characters is the biggest time commitment when creating one of these guidebooks. However, there's also another piece of it, which is the bio. Every single character has a dedicated bio for them, which I have to write
Out of my noggin.
If you were here for my guidebook creation series, this video is going to be pretty similar, but with an additional ranking component. So essentially, here's the plan for today. Okay, let's look at the agenda. We are going to review the 2025 characters. We are going to see how you guys ranked the 2025 characters. You're going to get to see my artwork for each of the 2025 characters that's going to make it into a guidebook, because not all of them will. And I'm going to write the bios for each of the 2025 characters that are going to make it into the guidebook, because not all of them will. Okay, does that sound cool or does it sound
Terrible.
So while I'm at it, thank you to all of you who helped me rate my characters from 2025. If you didn't watch to the end of one of my recent videos, basically I made an announcement. I gave you guys the opportunity to participate in this and to go onto a poll site and submit all your ratings. We had 40,000 people submit rankings for my 2025 characters, so thank you to all of you. This is going to give us some very accurate data to show us who are the most popular characters of 2025. We're going to have a least popular character. We're going to have a most popular character. I know I'm talking a lot, okay? I'm aware of this, and I'm aware of this long intro, and I'm aware that probably I've lost some of you, but it's necessary. Context
Matters.
to me. So I have one more thing that I want to talk about before we get started. So there are a handful of characters that I did not include in the poll for 2 reasons, actually. There are 2 different categories. Some of the characters,
I just don't like them enough.
I don't want them being talked about. I don't want them being a thing, okay? So yeah, is that controlling of me? Maybe. They are Nameless. I didn't name this character, but it's this cat alien thing that I drew. Lolly. She's really not that bad, but I don't know. She just gives me the ick.
I just don't like her.
I also felt like nobody really cared about her. And Bunny Fish. Not a huge fan of Bunny Fish. I don't know. It's just one of those weird mashup characters. I love the character Frankenstein videos. I love doing those projects, but there are some ugly characters that come out of that, and that is one of them. Then there is the other category of characters that I did not include in the poll. These are characters that I love, however, they were not new this year. Mainly
Blob versions of characters.
like the Ricky Blob, the Citrus Blob, and the Pinkle and Gherkin Blobs are in the same category. They're adorable. They were technically new because they're in blob form, but they are based on old characters. And then there was one character that was a casualty of my carelessness, okay? She didn't make it on the poll, not on purpose. It was a mistake. Somebody pointed it out in the comments and I appreciate you. Thank you. You saved her. You literally saved her. Sprinkle Blob. Forgot to add her to the poll. Okay, she didn't make it. She was supposed to be there because she is a new character for 2025 and I am sorry, Sprinkle Blob. Let's get into the data. I have here the results and as per usual, I'm gonna start with the lowest ranked character. After removing the characters that got removed, all intentionally except for Sprinkle Blob.
Sorry, girl.
There are 24 characters remaining on the list. It's starting, guys, officially. One more announcement. I won't be here next week, just letting you know. I always take off the first week of January because I take off Christmas. I'll actually be working the first week of January, but I'll be filming and trying to get the video done. I need longer than a week.
Anyway,
Merry Christmas. I'll be back the second week of January for a new year of content. Now we are beginning. We are starting. It's official, guys. Coming in at number 24, the most hated character of 2025, according to you guys, is Ducky. And I fully agree and support this decision. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A great loser, a great loser. Almost didn't put Ducky on the list. Probably of all the characters that I made this year, I
dislike Ducky the most.
However, a lot of people seem to like her in the comments. I wanted to include her in the poll just out of curiosity. Ducky is weird. Ducky is odd as anything, okay? I do not have character art for Ducky because I don't intend on including her in any guidebook because yuck. Moving on, character number 23, and I am shocked to see this, Ruby May. I'm shocked to see her so low on the list, honestly, okay? I love Ruby May. She was redemption for one of the ugliest characters I've ever made, which is the Face of Failure.
Ruby May is the cute, sweet, adorable version.
So I thought she would rank a little higher. I guess I'm not the only one who does not
Really like human characters that much.
I don't have artwork for her either. She will not be going into my guidebook simply because
She's a human
I don't do that. I don't put humans
in my guidebook.
Moving up to number 22, it is Stacy. Stacy, I'm a little bit surprised to see because I felt like she got a lot of praise in the comments. Like I felt like there were a lot of people who really loved this design. I'm not a huge fan of Stacy, but I did include her in the guidebook because I don't dislike her. And that brings us to my first bio because Stacy is the first character on the ranking that is going into the guidebook that I have done artwork for. Therefore, I must write a bio for her. Okay, Stacy. Is she a strawberry? Is she an ice cream cone? Nobody knows. Stacy is a confusing mashup of strawberry ice cream and semi-creepy cat. Despite the confusion that she causes, Stacy is perfectly content being the little weird thing that she is. She's happy, but she's weird. Up to character 21 is Bear Moo. Oh, I cannot blame you guys for putting Bear Moo at 21. She's so awkward looking. I wanted so badly for her to be something, but she's not a fan favorite, and that is okay. Bear Moo. Oh, Bear Moo. She was born to combine all of the best characteristics of a cow and a bear.
Sounds perfectly adorable in theory.
She was meant for cuteness, but instead she became a weirdo with a bit of a mean streak. She also may or may not have a dysfunctional relationship with Toasty. Good. Okay. The character ranked number 20 is Buns. You know, I would have put Buns a little higher, okay? I feel like she is a little too low. Named for her ice cream space buns, Buns was created as a special soulmate for Beans. Despite being involved in a love triangle with that psycho Chili, Beans and Buns share a pure blobby love. Okay, we're moving. We're doing it. Okay, character number 19 on the list is Blobby Bear. Blobby Bear is cute, but I'm actually okay with this ranking just just because he was kind of like a sidekick character, and so I think it makes sense for him not to like rise to the top or anything. Blobby Bear, I feel like, is more of an accessory character, so I didn't actually do artwork for him. Moving up to number 18, it's Lee, another character that I
Did not do artwork for.
I have the original digital artwork that I made, but even the digital drawings, I have to redo the artwork for those to put them in the guidebook because they have to be at a very specific size with a very specific stroke width. I did not redo Lee's artwork for the guidebook. I didn't feel like he was good enough. I feel like he should be a little lower, to be honest, but bye-bye, Lee. Number 17 is Sprinkles, and this one breaks my heart a little bit. I feel like Sprinkles doesn't photograph well, okay? It's hard to get a good picture of her. When I did the artwork version of her, I think it's so cute. I love the artwork. Anyway, I love Sprinkles as a character. I think she's adorable. I love her name. I love her personality. Sprinkles is a delicious looking donut husky. She's a donut husky, guys. She is sweet and goofy with her friends, but is careful to only associate with characters that have sprinkles on them. Ooh. Though some are offended by her sprinkle judgment, Sprinkles holds fast to her standards. You don't have sprinkles?
She don't like you.
Get out.
You were supposed to have sprinkles.
Yes, well, okay. Not everyone is gonna have sprinkles, and that's okay. It's fine.
Well, Nilla does.
Yeah. Hi, Nilla. That's true, but what about Pickle? You love Pickle. He doesn't have sprinkles.
What do you call those?
Splooches?
Well, Winnie doesn't have sprinkles. You like her, don't you?
Nobody likes Winnie.
Is that harsh? Maybe. Coming in at 16 is Plain Jane. Another one, I feel like she should be higher. I don't know. I can see some of the characters that made it higher than her. Nah. But whatever. This bunny has a bad attitude because she is a plain animal cookie bunny. Is there a better way to say that? Who has been forced into a big pink polka dot costume to spruce her up. Plain Jane insists that she is interesting enough without the costume. She also resents being called Plain Jane. Her name is just Plain Jane, not
Plain Jane.
Okay, moving on to character 15 is Sharky. Are you kidding me? Okay, another one that I almost didn't include on the list.
But I knew I had to.
In the video that I made Sharky, a lot of people seem to be obsessed with him. I personally
Did not like Sharky.
and still don't like Sharky much at all, but I wanted to include him on here just in case because I know a lot of people were commenting about him and I wanted to see how real that was. And I mean, it was semi-real. We're like, what, halfway through almost? Cannot believe that he is higher than Jane and Buns and Sprinkles. He beat Sprinkles, that's insane. I don't like Sharky and I don't get it. I did choose to include Sharky in the guidebook because I figured that he would be popular enough to warrant that.
So yes, I did.
Also, I did make one change to his artwork since I was redrawing it anyway. A lot of people pointed out that they thought he looked weird because he didn't have his fin out on top of his cookie. So I did add one of his fins out. Sharky is a fat shark who loves sugar cookies. He is definitely not as fierce as his fellow sharks, unless you count sugar cookies as his victims because he
Crushes those.
Sharky can be found stuck inside of a massive sugar cookie, which, I bet you didn't know this, he uses as a flotation device because Sharky can't swim. That's who you want to support still? Okay. All right, number 14 is Jasmine. I feel like this is the perfect rating for her. She is like right there in the middle for me. She's not like amazing, but she's not terrible. She's
Jasmine.
Jasmine is a good-natured Siamese mushroom cat. It's a lot of things. With a tall stack of ice cream on her head. Even more things. She is polite to everyone she meets, but she struggles to fit in. Oh, Jasmine. Jasmine often chooses solitary activities like napping or making herself an ice cream sundae. She's an introvert, guys.
Leave her alone.
Moving up to number 13, Twinkle. Okay.
Fine.
This was a character that I rescued this year, so the original version is not on the list because the original version died, okay? I made Twinkle at first and it was an atrocity. My heart could not take it. So I fixed her, and I think, you know, landing at number 13,
She's sufficiently fixed.
I mean, that's a decent rating. Twinkle is one of Starla's, the Mama Blob herself, twin babies. Twinkle is the shining star of the Blob universe. She has the unique ability to glow at will. Did you know that? She can glow on and off, and has a personality
That shines.
Okay, number 12 is Carrot the Corn. I'm just excited to see her on the list because I love Carrot the Corn. I'm actually surprised to not see her a lot higher. I mean, 12 is a good spot, but it's just good, you know? It's not like exceptional. I thought Carrot the Corn was exceptional, especially considering some of the characters that are coming up. Given the side eye on this one. Carrot the Corn is the sister of Barrett the Carrot. She is a corn-themed bunny who is a total girly girl. She's known to be very odd and often creates awkward moments. Even though she has trouble connecting with others at first, anyone who takes the time to get through her painful awkwardness will gain a smart and generous friend.
Lovely, lovely.
Coming up at number 11, it is Genevieve. I feel like I keep saying this,
But I'm surprised.
actually that she's not lower. I feel like I really loved this character, but I didn't feel the enthusiasm from you guys as much. But I guess you did like her. Genevieve is an adorable pig who, just like all the other pigs, enjoys playing in the mud. Except it's not mud, it's chocolate.
So she's not like the other pig?
Genevieve loves getting messy, but only if the muddy mess is a gooey chocolate and of course topped with sprinkles. I get it,
Jen.
Next is number 10, Buddy and Whiskers. Not super surprised by this one. I feel like this is pretty appropriate for this character set. Buddy is a dog dressed as a cat whose miniature companion, Whiskers, is a cat dressed as a dog. Buddy belongs to the mushroom cat species, except that he's a dog. Buddy's rambunctious and hyper energy is a constant irritation to his cynical counterpart, but they stay together nonetheless. Perfect. Next is number 9, and I am, can we still say shook? I'm shocked. Okay, we don't have to say shook. Number 9 is Bookworm. Doesn't even have a name. Okay, I called it Bookworm. It's a bookworm character. This is a random character that I sketched out in a prompt book. I had so much fun that day. However, this character was not meant to be a thing. I didn't even give it a name. It's just a worm eating a book. Somehow this character landed at number 9. I wasn't intending on including it in a guidebook in the future, but I guess it being in the top 10, maybe I need to change that. Number 8 is Mango. I am freaking obsessed with Mango.
I love Mango so much.
I'm really happy to see that she is in the top 10. That's good. She should have been higher though. I would have put her in the top 5. I love her so much. Mango is an adorable mango no. This adorable mango themed bear has a fuzzy, rotund body that would make anyone say, oh. She gives the sweetest hugs and the juiciest kisses. Juicy. The only time you may see her frazzled is when another mango character comes on the scene. She doesn't like that very much. Apparently, being a mango is her thing.
Being a mango is my thing.
Okay, nobody else. Number 7, we're getting up there, is Calicoco. I cannot believe that this character got so high on the list. What the heck, Calicoco? This character is so random to me. Yeah, I don't know. This was a remake of a character that I made last year, so it's kind of in that category of not being a completely new character, but it is kind of a redo, so it is a new character. The old character did not get a part of the guidebook. It didn't get a name. It was just nothing, and I wanted to make it something. So this year, that nothing became something, and that something is named Calicoco. Calicoco is a calico cat with a major sweet tooth. Okay, I love that because her original form was a tooth.
So just a little Easter egg.
I'm enjoying this too much. Her chocolate patches are sweetly adorned with sprinkles, while her caramel patches display a delicious caramel drizzle. I might change that wording. She is fiercely loyal to all of her friends, even when she disagrees with them. She really wishes Sprinkles would stop calling Jasmine a sprinkleless dessert fraud. Apparently she's friends with Sprinkles. Little drama, little situation there. Moving up to number 6, we have the other fraternal twin, Black Hole. I'm glad that you guys like Black Hole so much. It's funny that the twins are so separated. They're so different though, so it makes sense. I'm gonna start this one the exact same way that I started the Twinkle bio, because they're twins. Black Hole is one of Starla's, the Mama Blob herself's, twin babies. I'm repeating that that sentence and I don't even think it sounds that great. I'll fix it later. Black Hole takes after her mama with her stoic nature. They both have that face. Her twin sister's happy and bubbly personality sometimes irritates her, but Black Hole is very protective of her twin and will do anything to take care of a blob she loves. Next, number 5. We're down to the top 5 characters from 2025, and I am happy to announce that number 5 is Panda Bear Benjamin. Oh my goodness, I am so in love with Panda Bear Benjamin. Panda Bear Benjamin is just amazing. We had a little challenge with getting his name correct. It is Panda Bear Benjamin, so everyone please adjust accordingly.
Thank you.
But we settled that. His full name is Panda Bear Benjamin, and he kindly asks that nobody abbreviate or shorten it. He admires pandas so much, he's always seen wearing a panda costume, and he even dyed his own fur to create his own panda eye patches.
Does that make sense?
Maybe. He is serious about most things in life. We are down to the top 4. Yay! Okay, number 4 is Toadberry. What on the earth? How did Toadberry get to number 4? I don't know. This came out of nowhere for me. I had no idea that so many people loved this character. I do love this character. I'm not unhappy to see her so high on the list. Toadberry is the mascot of a very special breed called the Mushroom Cat. Mushroom cats are rare and they do not have their own dedicated environment.
Fun fact if you didn't know.
Instead, they scatter throughout the universe and attempt to fit in where they can. Toadberry is mysterious and not known for chatter. Boom. Okay, now before we get to the top 3, I'm gonna insert Sprinkle Blob here. We don't truly know where she is ranked according to you guys, but I would probably place her, I don't know, in the top 10, maybe not number 4, but I don't know, somewhere around here. So, but I do want to just slide her in there because she is an important member of the characters for 2025, so let's not forget her. Sprinkle Blob is a blob of sprinkles. Her creamy color and icy blue facial features pair perfectly with her pastel sprinkles. The sprinkle song can always be faintly heard when she enters the room.
It's amazing. Okay.
And now for the top 3. Number 3 on the character list is Honeygum. Surprise! I like Honeygum. I'm not mad. Honeygum is a mistake. Okay, she's not a mistake. Her name is a mistake because I named her Honeygum after Honeydew Melon. Yet she is cantaloupe themed.
So there's that.
But we can't change her name now. It's too late. Honeygum is a mouse named after her adorable honeydew melon theme, except she's actually cantaloupe. Honeygum is most proud of her cantaloupe themed ears, and she always walks with perfect posture so that everyone is sure to observe their fruity beauty.
They are beautiful. They are.
She is the perfect hostess and loves to keep everything organized at gatherings. We're at number 2 now. So the character you guys ranked number 2 is Ollie and Edgar. I know that a lot of people loved this pair of characters, particularly Edgar. Ollie is just a regular, mild-mannered mushroom cat who minds his own business, being blue for no reason. However, one day, Edgar, the grouchy turtle, mistakes Ollie's unique blue coloring for water. Edgar hops on top of Ollie's head and has been there ever since. His poor memory prevents him from keeping track of how many times he's asked Ollie
If he has any lettuce. Do you have lettuce?
Newsflash, Edgar, you've already asked that question 1,000 times. Okay, and it's time to announce the number 1 character, the best character of 2025, the winner of the year. Who gets it? Who is the best character of this year? According to you guys, it's Toasty, and oh my goodness, I am not disappointed. I'm so glad
That a Toasty receives this honor.
he deserves it. I freaking love Toasty. Toasty is a pleasantly edible toast bear with delicate bready features. He always looks a little bit sad, but in reality, Toasty is just a quiet, gentle soul. He loves cozy activities like drinking a warm cup of butter. I was gonna say drinking hot chocolate, but then he's toast, so he'd probably rather drink butter. And sitting by the toaster oven. I was gonna say the fireplace, but he's toast. He is willing to hang out with the other characters as long as no one's doing anything crazy. He is also actively avoiding bear moo. So yeah, that's confirmed. Okay, and that is it.
Wonderful.
Success. I mean, have I been sitting here filming for hours doing this? Yes, but this was nothing compared to doing it for 200 characters. I got all the bios written. We reviewed every character from 2025. This was a productive day, a great way to end the year. I'm so excited to jump into another year of content with you guys. Thank you so much for your participation and your feedback. I will not see you guys next Friday because I'll be busy catching up after my Christmas break, but I'll see you the Friday after that. Thank you so much for watching, and I almost said see you next Friday, but that is not the truth. See you the Friday after next. Bye!